Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Professor Neil Fowler, Dean of Students at the University. And before I start my formal duties of the day, can I please encourage you to put your hands together to thank our exceptional student band for the entertainment they provided before the ceremony began. I would like to welcome you to this University of Salford graduation ceremony. And can I start by asking all those of you who are able to please stand to welcome the entrance of the academic procession.
I declare this congregation open to confer an honorary degree and to present awards of the University of Salford.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Helen Marshall, to make the opening address.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you here today to the Honorary Theatre in this glorious part of the city of Salford, very close to Media City and all the arts and creative industries and entertainment companies and organisations that we host here in the city of Salford. Today is a really special day for our graduating students. It's also a very special year for our university because it's our birthday year and we are 50. So 50 years ago, 1967, the University of Salford changed from being a college of advanced technology to become a university. And I hope that you today, graduating, take inspiration from a lot of the people who have graduated before you. So it's a particular pleasure to welcome you, the graduates of the School of Built Environment, who will receive your awards today, and also a warm welcome to all of your family and friends. It's a privilege for us, all of us on the stage here, and all of my colleagues, to share this very special day with you. Your time at university is, if my experience is anything to go by, a time that you'll remember for the rest of your lives. It's a day that's a very special day. My own career started some time back, and I sat in the audience just like you are today, waiting for the Vice-Chancellor to finish what was a rather overlong speech, so I promise I will keep this fairly short. I was excited, and I was a little bit nervous. I remember sitting there looking at my shoes thinking, Helen, this was not the best choice you've ever made, because I looked at the steps I had to climb and the heels that I'd chosen to wear, and I didn't think they were a particularly good idea. So I was very nervous about tripping up, which I just about managed to avoid. But it was the beginning of a fantastic journey for me, and I hope today is the beginning of a fantastic journey for you. But when I think back to that day and all the things that have happened to me since in my career, I didn't think when I was sat where you're sat that one day I would be the Vice-Chancellor of this great university. But one of the things I've learned in life is that through my career I have grabbed the opportunities that have come my way, and I've always pushed the envelope, always pushed the edge, always tried to move forward. And that's taught me something. It's taught me something about the kind of people that you meet on the path through life. And I think there are three kinds of people. One, people who make things happen. Two, people who watch what happens. And three, people who wonder what just happened. And you've got to make your mind up what kind of person you're going to be going forward. And I hope that you're going to be the first kind of person. You're going to go out there, make things happen, make a difference into the world. You've demonstrated great abilities to arrive here today. You've demonstrated skills, you've demonstrated attributes, and you've demonstrated what you can achieve. What you now need to do is go out there and take the opportunities that come your way, and not to be afraid. We're sending out great talent this week from this university into the world. What we hope and expect is that that great talent is going to make a great difference. I also hope that your life experience in front of you is exciting, challenging. One of the things that happens to all of us in life is that we get things wrong. We all fall over at some point. We all make mistakes. That doesn't matter. What matters is the way you get back up again and what you learn from the mistakes that you make. And when you fall over and you make a mistake and you get back up and you get on the road again, you learn something. You build resilience. You build confidence. So don't be afraid to go out there and address the challenges ahead. So as individual students, we celebrate your success, but also as a university, we have had several successes over the last few years. Recently, in 2017 Times Higher Education Student Survey, we jumped 19 places at the league table, demonstrating the quality of the provision that we provide for our students and the kind of learning experience that students get at Salford. But our impact isn't just local. Our international outlook is a key and growing part of our future strategy. We've already made great strides in our global reach, and for the second year in a row, we've been named as one of the top 200 international universities in the world. This means you're not only part of a local community, you're now part of a global community. And over the past few years, and as your students from the built environment, you'll very much appreciate this, we've invested a huge amount of money in our campus. And you'll have seen quite a lot of the building site that the campus has been over the last few years. But more recently, the beautiful and inspiring buildings that are now available for students to use. But today is about you, students from the School of the Built Environment who are graduating. This year, the school has continued to go from strength to strength. The school has climbed an incredible 10 places in the prestigious QS World Rankings, to reach 36th position in the world, and has also moved up 7 places in the Guardian League tables. Our students and graduates will benefit from the school's fantastic reputation as a leading institution in the built environment, as we continue to attract valuable, high-level grants to fund our research and our development. This year we were awarded over £2 million in research grants as we strive to shape tomorrow's urban landscape. This ceremony sees the graduation of our first cohort of architecture students. Well done to everyone. A course which has already been granted accreditation by the Architecture Registration Board. Our commitment to supporting the next generation of world-class architects is reflected in our recent investment in the cutting-edge facilities of our new Adelphi building. These are just a few examples of the outstanding work being carried out in the School of the Built Environment and the university as a whole by its staff, its students, its partners and its collaborators. Graduations is very special for you and they're special for the university. They represent a culmination of your journey as students through the latest stage of your learning. But they also mark the end of that stage, but the beginning, we hope, of a new stage of your relationship with the university. When you leave the room today with your hats on, you will be graduates of the University of Salford. You will become alumni of this university. And we really, really want you to stay in touch with us. We really want to learn about your successes. We would really like to continue a relationship where your successes in industry, in commerce, wherever you go, enables us to bring you back to the campus to demonstrate to current students what it's like to be a Salford graduate. And I would also like to add a personal note of thanks to all your friends and family who are here today to support you. And importantly, a big note of thanks to the Bank of Mum and Dad, which I'm sure has been exercised over the last few years in providing, on the 20-something of the month, if my own experience is anything to go by, subsidies here and there to support the students to get through to the next month. So thank you very much to all the friends and family of the graduates today. And of course, none of this would have happened, none of you would be where you are if it wasn't for all the efforts of our colleagues from the School of the Built Environment. So a big thanks to all our colleagues who have got you where you want to be. And finally, from me, congratulations to the class of 2017. I wish you well for your future. Don't forget, seize the opportunities life gives you. Cherish the memories of your time here at Salford. Use the skills and knowledge that you've gained to be the best that you can be. Be proud of what you've achieved. Be bold in your aspirations. The future is now yours to make and take. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now commence the presentation of the Postgraduate Awards. Each student will be presented individually for their award, and you are encouraged to show your appreciation for their success after their name has been read. I would like to invite Professor Hisham Eladi, Dean of the School of Built Environment, to present the Postgraduate Research Awards.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of the Built Environment, I present for the award of Doctor of Philosophy with the thesis titled Developing User-Informed Specification for Refugee Shelters in Hot, Dry Climates, a study of the Zaarta camp in Jordan, Dr. Rania Faiz Abu Ramadan. a framework for talent management to support the 2030 knowledge-based economic vision for Qatar, Dr. Fatma Saleh Al-Muhannadi. A framework for implementation of IPD principles in oil and gas projects, Dr. Adel Sabih Al-Subeh. The relationship between organizational culture and knowledge sharing in the information communication technology firms in Libya, Dr. Balqis Al-Ali. A strategic approach for improving government organizations' performance to attract foreign direct investment, a case study of Iraq infrastructure, Dr. Khaldoon Shihab Ahmad Al-Tamimi. Engineering better social outcome through requirements management and integrated asset data processing, Dr. Mark Dominic Pugh. Capacity assessment framework to enhance disaster resilience within Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Dr. Nasser Hassan bin Otai. An evaluation of how VFM can be achieved from a government perspective in relation to school building projects in Ireland, Dr. Gillian Carey. A framework for the delivery of the built environment student satisfaction in England, Dr. Julie Krause. Building information modeling maturity benefits assessment relationship framework for the United Kingdom construction clients, Dr. Ammar Jassim Dakhil. Developing a knowledge management framework for facilities management services for the control of exogenous healthcare associated infections in NHS hospitals, Dr. Christopher Ege. the motivational factors for foreign direct investment in tourism in Libya, Dr. Khalid Abdussalam El Gamoudi. An automated dynamic site layout planning system, a case study of Egypt, Dr. Al-Badr Muhammad Osman El-Gindi. The thermal energy performance of domestic dwellings in the United Kingdom, Dr. Richard Fitton. Developing a framework to enhance building handover practices in public sector construction projects in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Dr. Sultan Ahmad Hijazi. A model to explore the impact of tourism infrastructure on destination image for effective tourism marketing, Dr. Sunitha Kavunkiel Hanif. An analysis of the socio-technical transition process from the existing centralized alternating current voltage electrical system in the United Kingdom to one where distributed direct current voltage is used to meet. Dr. Moshe Chaim Kin. Lean framework for assessing construction logistics in Jordan, Dr. Yasser Abdelmajid Labib. Development of a system model for cost management in low-cost housing projects in Nigeria, Dr. Lovelyn Ifeoma Obi. A participatory study into the creation of a new infrastructure delivery system in the regulated United Kingdom water sector, Dr. Michael Potts. Evaluating inclusive design within a zoological street furniture framework, Dr. Michael David William Richards. Tacit knowledge integration within the traditional construction procurement system, Dr. Muhammad Takhtravanchi. a framework for providing a lifelong social security system for the operational workforce in the construction industry in Sri Lanka. Sujiva Padmakumara Wijwikrimi. The award of Doctor of Built Environment in the Built Environment, thesis titled The Impact of Professionalism on Organizational Effectiveness, a case study of the Notting Hill Carnival in London, 1989 to 2002, Dr. Claire Allison Holder.
I would like to invite Mr. David Baldry, School of the Built Environment, to present the Taught Postgraduate Awards.
Vice Chancellor, on behalf of the School of the Built Environment, I present for the degree of Master of Philosophy, John Peter Cooney. For the degree of Master of Laws, Construction Law and Practice, Akira Roderick Burns. Linda Cramp. Joseph Sona Eno. For the degree of Master of Science in Building Information Modelling and Integrated Design, Turkey Ahmed H. Al-Jaini. Chioma Linda Jibuko Onya. Thomas Patrick Gillen. Kevin Liam Gosney. Marina Macedo. Justin Neal. Kevin John O'Neill. Mohammed Tahir Mohammed Sadi. Mode Nazmi Sardon. Sarah Shakil. Maciej Taduz Sulek. Navaneeth Narendra Vasudeva. For the degree of Master of Science in Construction Management, Ahmed Saud Al-Otaibi. Esti Anil Nishantha de Silva. Adeline Nadia Valerie de Souza. Adil Hadi Hamadi Hamadi. Daniel James Liddle. For the degree of Master of Science in Project Management in Construction, Aya Abdul Ghaffar. Fahad Al-Azami. Nasser Mohammed N. Al-Turki. Farouk Guzbat. Vinalage Lakitha Karavita. Chamika Lianagamage Samarawikarama. Mohammed Adel Abbas Naji. Milad Niatse. Philip Norton. Chichinde Victor Nwakuko. Jimene Ezebunwa Okere. Alice Purchase. Kurniake Mudiyansalega Thalina Sampa Karniake. Rachel Tate. Hasitha Sri Charinda Thapahe Mudaliga Don. Lloyd Wood. Stephen Wood. Master of Science in Quantity Surveying, Sebastian Lenin Abraham. Naseem Mohammed Abdullah Al-Hinay. Mark Christopher Burton. Killian Thomas Connerty. Jessica Mary Hall. Jaminda Ruchira Giamini Kulatilaka. Enrico Lightbourne. Bernadette Agulto Magsumbol. Jennifer Sarah Marsham. Numeralina Mohammed Yusuf. William Rees. Amira Nadine Shahab. For the degree of Master of Science in Quantity Surveying, Mechanical and Electrical, Jayasinghe Mudi Yansalage. James O'Connor. John Shaker. For the degree of Master of Science in Real Estate and Property Management, Leandra Dwyer. Mark Jonathan Grassick. Chloe Green. Mohammed Mizanur Rahman Hussain. Gregory Lacey. Kwabena Afori Natoa Anoff. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Accessibility and Inclusive Design, Gail Susan Coughlin. For the Postgraduate Diploma, Project Management and Construction, Efosa Ektaho. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Real Estate and Property Management, Olivia Flynn Connell. And for the Postgraduate Certificate in Building Information Modelling, Integrated Design, Daniel Thomas Ahern.
Ladies and gentlemen, it now gives me great pleasure to invite our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Helen Marshall, to present an honorary degree on behalf of the University.
I now invite Kat Lewis to be presented for the degree of Doctor of the Arts honoris causa.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, Salford graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you today to Kat Lewis, the CEO of 9 Lives Media. Over the last decade, Kat has consistently supported the students of the University of Salford by providing work experience, work placements, and employment within her independent production company, 9 Lives Media. She regularly delivers talks to the students and each year chairs a panel at the university's Nations and Regions Media Conference. Kat's career has been built upon experience, expertise, passion and commitment, alongside a strong desire to succeed in one of the UK's most competitive industries, the media. As a result, Kat is well known and respected within the media industry for her courageous approach and her determination to drive through ideas and projects. In 2007, Kat established the independent production company 9 Lives Media. Daughter to Deanna, a resilient teacher, and Bob Pettigrew, MBE, and established mountaineer, the first 3 years of her life was spent in the Himalayas. Soon these Himalayan days were to be swapped for the Stockton-on-Tees years. Definitely a different type of nirvana. The north of England was to shape much of Kat's thinking and outlook on both work and family. Kat credits her father's independent and fearless character for imbuing her with boldness, confidence, and a strong sense of adventure. Age 15, Kat had already decided that a life in the media was for her, entering and coming only second in a news reading competition run by Tyne Tees television local news programme. That decision to enter the competition was to prove instrumental in launching her media career. The role she was able to secure through the competition led to her becoming the co-presenter of a Radio Tees Sonny Award, winning weekly children's programme for 3 years. This in turn led to her co-presenting the UK's first ever Sunday morning's children's magazine programme in 1981, made by the same team which created the iconic music show, The Tube. And thus the die was cast. However, at 16, Kat decided that she wanted to be a producer rather than a presenter. So she sought out a course which taught TV production and won a place at the University of Bristol to study English and drama. After successfully completing her first degree, she then applied to the University of Central Lancashire, UCLan, to complete an MA in broadcast journalism. It was there that she met Mike, her husband-to-be. It has to be said that their relationship went through a delicate phase when they both applied for the same BBC Northern production trainee job based in Manchester. And yes, you got it right, Kat was a successful candidate. Mike ended up getting a job in London, but I'm pleased to inform you that he then moved back up north within a year. Kat was series produced at the age of 26 and spent 12 years working for the BBC in Oxford Road and then Granada Television, researching and producing programmes for broadcasters the world over. She was definitely known as a high flyer. Kat was also determined to balance motherhood with her career, which resulted in her launching the first job share position at Granada Television, and then securing a part-time role as an on-screen news reporter at the BBC, allowing her to spend more time with her then young sons, Tom and Joe. Fiercely loyal, Kat has always worked hard to make a success both of her family and work life. Moving from the BBC and ITV into the independent sector in 2001, she set up the factual division for Unique Communications Group and built their production base to a £1.8 million turnover. 6 years later, Kat left Unique to set up the now hugely and successful, acclaimed 9 Lives Media, one of the North's most successful independent production companies, and she, through this, has won 2 BAFTAs, an International Emmy, and a National Royal Television Society Award. it doesn't end there. Cat has recently won the £12 million bid to produce Songs of Praise in partnership with the Welsh production company Avanti. This is a relationship that was formed out of the Indie Club, set up by Cat 10 years ago to promote and encourage the growth of collaboration between independents at a time when TV production out of London was shrinking. Cat is passionately committed to the importance of TV production outside of London. She was Vice Chair of the National TV's trade body PACT for 2 years and Chair of its Nations and Regions Committee for 6 years. Now Chair of the Royal Television Society North West and a Global Ambassador for Greater Manchester, Cat's work and support is hugely valued by the University of Salford in terms of developing industry collaborations and understanding the needs and ambitions of the industry in relation to the higher education sector. Committed to the principles of widening participation and equal opportunities, Cat is a strong advocate of the work of the University of Salford. Her commitment to diversity is clear in all that she does and is reflected in the programmes that she produces, as well as in her production team. Passionately believing that higher education is the gateway to achieving one's dreams and ambitions, Cat herself is determined, ambitious, and highly creative. She has brought all three of these qualities to bear on her support for our students and is both an inspirational role model as well as a provider of wonderful industries opportunities. Vice Chancellor, I present for the degree of Doctor of Arts Honoris Causa, Cat Lewis.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Arts Honoris Causa. Congratulations.
My speech has disappeared, but I've got a backup. So how can I define the spirit of Salford? To me, it's encapsulated by the huge ambition to bring the sea 36 miles inward to create Britain's fourth largest dock of its time and a direct trading route with the rest of the world. It's an ambition which 100 years later led to the creation of Salford Quays and now to Media City UK. Thanks to Media City, Salford is now mentioned several times every day on the BBC's national television and radio channels. Northern-based experts are interviewed more regularly on news programmes, and 7,000 people work here, more than when the docks were at their height. Media City is spread across hundreds of acres, so there's lots of room for expansion. My former colleague, Felicity Goody CBE, helped get this place, the Lowry, off the ground, and she was also the passion behind Media City. She had the vision. I'll never forget speaking to her on the phone when she first told me of the plans for the huge plaza, that it was going to be bigger than Trafalgar Square, it was going to have big screens, that the public would be invited in. Media City is hugely ambitious and vital to ensuring people can have good careers in radio and TV without having to work in London. It's this level of ambition that's important for you all to aspire to, because these places don't build themselves. It's wonderful that the 4,000 students of the University of Salford's largest department, the School of Arts and Media, have the opportunity to study right here too, in the heart of the largest creative and digital media hub, not only in the UK, but also in Europe. I still remember how nervous I felt as I ran up the stairs of Tyne Tees Television in Newcastle, having won a job as a kids' TV presenter at the age of 16. And I'm sure that studying alongside the 21st century version of such employers gives Salford University students the confidence that they belong. As well as thinking big and always reaching for the top, coming up with original creative ideas and always delivering to an excellent standard are the key rules of success in many industries, including the media. It often begins with learning how to think in the same way as those already working in the career that you want, so it really helps to get feedback on your ideas and hear about the latest trends from them. Being based in Media City enables the university students to easily attend industry networking events, do work placements, and begin to forge relationships with future employers. Networking is so important to success because many people in lots of different industries, sadly in a way, still only do business with friends, people they both like and they trust to deliver. To me, the ability to deliver well is massively enhanced by getting the right education and training. Over the years, I've worked alongside a few people in TV who've confided in me that they have imposter syndrome. They don't feel they belong in the job that they're doing. I've never had this problem, and I believe that's because one of the most important antidotes to imposter syndrome is education. So I hope you all feel rightly proud today to have successfully completed your qualifications. Although many of you are leaving university, it's really important to keep on training in whatever career you choose. Never stop learning. Seize every opportunity. In TV, as in many industries, one of the toughest hurdles women still face is combining their career with motherhood. I believe it's a level playing field before and afterwards, but sadly, not when your children are little. Back in the 80s, it was genuinely believed and openly said that mothers couldn't work in TV because they weren't prepared to put in the long hours or to travel away from home. They wanted to bring up the next generation as well. No one was allowed to work part-time. I'm really glad that me and my job share partner, who happens to be a lecturer here at Salford University, challenged that way of thinking and started one of TV's first ever job shares back in 1990. As a result of working part-time when my children were little, I have no guilt at all for being a working parent and genuinely believe that being able to work flexibly for those crucial early years is truly the way to have it all. And that's why I offer part-time work to all my staff, men and women. Ensuring mothers can work in TV is part of my fundamental philosophy that a diverse workforce is the key to success and the only way that TV can be genuinely a creative meritocracy. I believe the best way to engage audiences is to reflect them in all their diversity by ensuring production teams and contributors come from all different backgrounds. And this approach leads to real creative and commercial success. One of my best friends, Nell Butler, who worked here in the North for many years, devised one of the world's most successful TV formats, Come Dine With Me, whilst working 3 days a week. She had more time to think and more time to relate to other people's lives. At 9 Lives, we employ a lot of University of Salford graduates, and they always do really well, as I'm sure that you will do too. But as we all know, keeping your feet on the ground and retaining a sense of perspective is also vital to happiness. And I remember when our eldest son, Tom, who's here today, was 9 years old, and he came to watch my executive producer husband at work. And when asked at the end of the day what he thought about what his dad did, he said, "It's great. All you do is eat cake, watch telly, and state the obvious." And the truth is that there's a lot in that. And he's now studying to be a doctor. Finally, one of my best ever bits of business advice that I've been given that I just want to share with you was when I was filming in India 12 years ago, and I was told, "Why don't you use your dimples instead of your frown lines?" And I do think it's really important to be nice, to make friends with people. Don't be like an apprentice candidate. I'm sure none of you would be foolish enough to do so. But it's always worth remembering that just as the sun always beats the wind when it comes to persuading people to take off their coats, you'll be able to get more out of everybody that you work with if you're nice to them. Thank you for listening. Today is very special for me because although I've got a degree and a postgrad, This is actually the first graduation ceremony I've ever been able to attend, so I'm delighted to be here. And I wouldn't be standing here without my amazing family, particularly my late mum, Dina, who was a fantastic role model in every way, and I know would be very proud today. And thanks also to my dad, Bob, who's in hospital, so he can't be here today. But my lovely stepfather, Michael, is here, and my husband, Mike, thank you for being here, my sons, Tom and Joe, and my wonderful sister, Morag. Thanks very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the Undergraduate Awards. Undergraduate students are presented in groups of 3. In order for each of the students' names to be clearly heard by the audience, I would be grateful if applause could take place after the final name in each group of 3 is announced. I would like to invite Mr. David Baldry, School of the Built Environment, to present the awards.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of the Built Environment, I present for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Architectural Design and Technology. Mohammed Shazir bin Abu Bakr, Mohammed Hussein Ahmed, Connor Armstrong. Saint Christopher Cover, Stuart Mark Duncan, Ivano Ferreira. Lucian Justin Martins, Samuel Avi Golding, Sahir Abdullah Harmer. Siti Siakira binti Hussein, Abdul Khan, Mariam Kazito. Hafiza binti Mat Hussein, Ibrahim bin Mohammed, Mohd Siakur bin Mohad Pilos. Mohammed Nuhizak bin Mokhtar, Bahar Palaku Abdur Shakir. Razian Swane, Aaron Zach Tennant, and Darren Waring. For the very first time, the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Architecture. Ayman Al-Wadi, Veronica Banasushka, Lillian Hamodi. Ari Shazwa Kojnau, Tom Letcher, Nardine Mohammed. Mate Gabor Nagy and Alizia Zondizak. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Building Surveying, Naseen Abdallah, Hassan Ali, Ian James Bryan Bellamy. Darryl Brooke, Carl Philip Brooke, Jordan Calvin Clark. Richard Dawson, Ross Drennan, Daniel James Fielding. Kyle Hargreaves, Ellie Harris, Ryan Patrick Haslam. Tony Leishman, Andrew Lineker, R.G. Manwan. Mark Parker, Charles Powell, Chris Pywell. Adam Sharples, Cheyenne Sheikh, Georgia Leanne Weeks, and James William Alexander White. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Construction Project Management. Usman Ahmed, Mohammed Awaz, Thomas Edward Baston. Denise Pauling, Quensa Benitez, Jordan Boland, Jamie Burry. Ryan Owen Anthony Cagney, Grant Dolan, Stephen James Durden. Claire Michelle Allam, James Gates, Elliot Ham. Andrew Michael Jamieson, Daniel Johnson, Shahid Karamat. Samir Karolia, John Kelso, Henry Timothy Lovell. Fergal McKillop, Daniel James Meadowcroft, Zayn Megaray. William Alexander Morgan, Jafar Musa, Bradley Navan. Thomas Philip Ogden, George Pike, Ian Paul Sharp. Joe William Sherwin, Benjamin Smith, Ashley Terron. Harrison James Turner, Mohammed Saeed Ul-Alam, Lee Wall, and Hizam Zain. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Quantity Surveying, Junaid Feroz Ahmed, Vikas Ahmed, Syed Mustek Ahmed Ali. Nadia Eza Amma Hamza, Daniel Aspinall, Stephen Ritchie Barker. James Bell, Emily Blount, Joshua William Brent. Jack Broadbent, Ross Brown, Christopher Burrows. Clement Kwok Ho Chan, Thomas Chandler, Ning Kang Chang. Hayden Clifford, Jake Clough, David John Cockbill. Natalie Dixon, Liam Dunn, Michael Flynn. James Hibbert, Jamie Jordan Hine, Kane Holland. Joshua Francis Hooley, Ben Horton, Marcus Jeffers. William Charles McCarthy, Gideon Mariese Mazakeri, Usman Ahmed Mahmood. Prasadi Manisha Withana, James Gerard McVeigh, David Gary Meadows. Andrew Keith Millett, Mohammed Hakim bin Mohd Soimin, Chin Hu Moy. Mustasan Nasir, Nicholas Richard Parry, Abigail Pierce. Kalaim Pafukwa, Sakura Rafi, Jonathan Rocket. Achintha Shamal Samarasinghe, Rachel Shonewald, Aidan Thomas Smith. Zing Chia Tan, Jack Mitchell Taylor, Vindhya Samari, Niranthara, Waninyake, Tikri Bandage. Fiona Topping, Gayantha Najid, Waniarichi, Wijasinge, Arachige, Supun Vijayane, Amaranthe Wijasinge. Benjamin Worsley and Wei Quan Yao. For the award of the High National Certificate in Construction, Rhys Bramwell, James Michael Liptrot, Natalie Price. Michael Davies Steele, Michael Davies Sharp, Claire Steele, Jonathan Stewart Milne. Jerry Samuel Thompson and Sadie Waters. And finally, for the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Construction Project Management, Kingsley Ekole.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of the awards. Before I invite the Chancellor to close the ceremony, I would like to inform you that we will be taking a group photograph of all of our new graduates outside the theatre on the piazza. Therefore, please can I ask all guests to remain in the theatre until all of the graduates have left their seats. Graduates, please can I ask you to follow the academic procession straight out of the theatre to the piazza for the photograph to be taken. Thank you. I would now like to invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Helen Marshall, to close the ceremony.
Well, wasn't that a fantastic parade of talent across the stage this afternoon? A big round of applause for all of our graduates today. Now, as your Vice-Chancellor, I think there's only one more thing I can ask you to do. So I would like to invite all the graduates to please stand. University of Salford graduates, put on your hats. Thank you. I now declare this congregation closed. Thank you.
Thank you.